a completely non-racial society. We don't believe, for instance, in the so-called guarantees for minority rights, because guaranteeing minority rights implies the recognition of portions of the community on a race basis. We believe that in our country there shall be no minority, there shall be no majority, there shall just be people. And those people will have the same status before the law, and they will have the same political rights before the law. So in a sense, it will be a completely non-racial egalitarian society.
But will the vast number of blacks, after all their experiences, be able to live a life without giving vent to feelings of revenge, of
yes, we believe it is the duty of the vanguard political movement which brings about change to educate people's outlook.
Imagine living in a world where the color of your skin decided everything. Your school, your job, even where you could walk. In the heart of that oppression, that's where a voice rose to refuse to be silenced. He never led an army, never fired a bullet, yet he led one of the greatest revolutions Africa has ever seen, the revolution of mind. His name was Steve Biko Bantu. Steve Biko was born in 1946 in King Williamstown in South Africa. Biko grew up under the harsh reality of apartheid. As a student at the University of Natal, he used to question the injustice he saw daily. He joined a multiracial student group, but soon they realized that the true liberation required something deeper. That was a change of mindset. By 1968, he helped found the South African Students Organization, SASO, and he became its first president. This movement laid the foundation for what became the Black Consciousness Movement. Biko preached that revelation begins in the mind, that Black people must reject the idea of inferiority and reclaim their identity, dignity, and humanity. Black consciousness was not just a political idea, it was a rebirth, it was a movement. It spread from campuses to townships, from students to workers. Around 1972, the Black People Convention formed, and they decided to take Biko's messages to communities across Africa and the country. His philosophy used to empower millions to stand tall and believe in their worth. But the apartheid government by that time, they saw Biko as a threat. That's why around 1973, Biko was banned, forbidden to speak publicly, to gather with people, or even to travel freely. Yet his idea kept spreading quietly through networks of students, churches, and community groups. In August 1977, Biko was arrested at the roadblock and taken into custody. Weeks later, he died at just 30 years old. His death sparked outrage across South Africa and around the world. Although the government of South Africa denied the death of Steve Biko, but it became clear that he suffered several abuse while he was detained. Steve Biko became a martyr, a symbol of dignity, courage, and resistance. His ideas lived on us. It kept inspiring the future leaders and shaping the struggle against apartheid. Today's Steve Biko's message remains powerful. It means that freedoms begin in the mind, that identity matters, that dignity of yours matters. History reminds us that no system, no government, and no fear can silence the truth. If Steve Biko's story inspires you, like this video, share it, subscribe to Daily Delight Official for more powerful stories that awaken, educate, and empower. Don't forget to keep the consciousness alive, because change begins in the mind. Muchos